Hello, Facebook friends. Today we're talking about another networking tip. Today's tip has to do with how you answer your phone. I know. How does networking for business have anything to do with answering your phone? Well, have you ever called a business and heard the person on the other end of the phone simply answer, "Hello"? Now you're thinking, I thought I was calling XYZ Accounting, but maybe I have the wrong number. Is this XYZ Accounting, you ask? And the person on the other end says, "Yeah, how can I help you?" That whole encounter is weird and uncomfortable. Do you want to make your potential clients or customers feel weird and uncomfortable? Probably not. I doubt it. That's why it's important to answer the phone in a professional manner. Yes, I am all about overcoming your fear of networking and helping you build business relationships. What's answering the phone got to do with that? Here's what. When you meet someone at a networking event and they follow up with you by calling you, it behooves you, vocabulary word there today, look it up. It behooves you to present a professional image. Even if you are a solopreneur, it's part of your branding and your marketing. First of all, you want callers to know they've reached the right place. Second, you want to put callers at ease and welcome them. You're giving them the impression that you're happy to talk with them. And if for some reason you're not happy to take a call right now, don't answer the phone. Let them go to voicemail. We'll get to your voicemail message in just a minute. So you certainly don't want to make callers listen to a whole long speech before they can talk. So it's best to keep it simple. If it's before noon, for example, I will say, "Good morning. Thanks for calling the Quiet Girls. This is Lori." Now they know a company they've reached and exactly with whom they're speaking. And say it with a smile. I say everything with a smile, right? But even if they can't see you, callers can hear the smile in your voice. If you're running more than one company or you have some other reason for not wanting to identify a company, okay, fine. Simply go with, "Good morning. This is Lori." I would advise you to use your own name. And give the caller some kind of idea of who they're connecting with. When I did a semester abroad and I lived with a family in Copenhagen, Denmark, I learned that the standard way of answering the phone there is to say your phone number, presumably so that the person calling gets confirmation that the number they've dialed is the one they were intending to dial. I tried never to answer my family's phone because despite the daily language lessons from my family members, my Danish was not so good. There's no way I could have said the number well enough that the caller could have understood me. And then, of course, there would have been the challenge of they would then talk to me in Danish and I wouldn't have been able to carry on the rest of the conversation either. But now that we all have phone numbers programmed into our phones, or we simply click a link and it auto dials for us, I wonder if the Danish if they're still answering their phones that way in Denmark. All right. So then there's the issue of people not answering their phone at all if they don't recognize the incoming number. I am totally guilty of this habit. We've been driven to this practice because of all the robocalls and telemarketing calls that we get all the time. So most of the time, I will let a call go to voicemail if I don't recognize the number and hope the caller leaves a message. And if they do, I will call back right away. But if no message, no call back. It's terrible that it's come to this, but no one's got time to deal with Computer Woman saying, "Hello, you've been pre-approved for a business loan of up to $10,000. Okay, so not only do you need to have a professional way to answer the phone when you do pick up incoming calls, you need to have a professional sounding outgoing voicemail message. Again, you want to sound welcoming. Confirm the caller's reached the right place and encourage her to leave a message for you. I like to actually script out my message before I record it and I practice it a few times so it sounds natural. And so right now, if you call my voicemail, you'll hear, "Hi there, you've reached the voicemail for Lori Seitz and the Quiet Girls. Let me know who you are and how to reach you back. We'll connect soon." Your message doesn't have to be long, and you also don't need to tell the caller to start at the tone. I mean, people know that by now. It's surprising though how many people won't leave their callback phone number. So make sure that you remind them to do that part. If you're one of the people who's leaving a message for someone else, remember they need to know your number. Don't assume that they'll just look on their phone and they'll see that it's what the number is, because that doesn't always happen. So texting does not rule the business world. Phone calls do still take place, so make sure you're putting your best foot, or should I say your best voice, forward and setting the stage for a good relationship. If you need help figuring out the follow-up part after a networking event, let me know. Give me a call. Let's schedule a 15-minute phone call and we'll manage it. All right, take care for now. Bye-bye.